Okay, so 4-8 quiz, we took this yesterday. We didn't grade it yesterday because yesterday we were busy filling the entire board up with example problems and things. So back to business on that. What was the lowest number count on an orbital for number 1? 2. And then what math pattern is there to help you remember numbers with a little bit of a math pattern? Add 4. So 2, then 6, then 10, then 14. In terms of names, I don't have any really great ways to remember the names, but to remember the numbers, they just increase by 4 each time. That's kind of helpful. But what was the 2's letter? S. 2 is S. 6 is P. 10 is D. 14 is F. I have no idea why they named those that way, but they just are what they are. So there's 8 points. Seemed when I gave those a skim that people sort of struggled with that. I'm not sure. I dropped the hint that there was 4 pairs to make 8 points that sort of stood out to me, but oh well.
How would you grade that if somebody just reversed 2 letters?
Probably -2 because they got like the wrong letter with the wrong number. So however you look at that, I would think you'd get a -2 on that. Question about scoring that top 8. A side discussion that we had yesterday. The first level has how many sub-levels? 1. The second level has 2, and the third level has 3, and the fourth level has 4. If we could fill up the periodic table enough to have the elements that we would need, the fifth level should have 5. We just don't have enough elements to like get that high. And the sixth should have 6, and the seventh should have 7. And so they have names already picked out for those that don't make the quiz, but after the 14 would come 18, and after the 18 would come 22, and after the 22, I suppose, would be a 26, and so on. What letters were they doing after F?
G, H, I.
They were just going to run through the alphabet at that point, which makes more sense to me.
Why did they not just
Why
go
did they not just start with A?
Z?
I don't know.
Q?
We could Google that. Maybe there's a story. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe the scientist's name were Sam, Paul,
Some French
David,
word.
and Frank. I don't know why they did those letters, but that's what they did. But that's 1 to 8. 1 to 8. Let's skip down to 33 to 35. If you don't want to just memorize numbers, we can just math these to some degree. So like the first energy level for number 33 on this quiz has 2, because the first level had how many sub-levels? 1, and the littlest sub-level has 2. So that's what's going on there. The first 2 levels would have 10, because first level has an S, second level has an S and a P. And if you add up the S, and the P, it adds up to 10. When we go first 3 levels, we'd have an S, then you'd have an S and a P, then you'd have an S, a P, and a D. If you add up all those numbers, it'll add up to 28. So 33's answer should be a 2, a 10, a 28. If you don't want to memorize, do it with math. If you want to memorize, that's fine too. Back to the top. 9 was first. That was a new question. Then 10 is like old stuff that we've had. Question about the new or new? Okay, so 10 is AMUs, carbon 12, 12 AMUs, Dalton, proton count, protons plus neutrons. 16 is when an atom gains or loses an electron. 17 is areas outside the nucleus where the electrons are. 18, same atomic number, different mass numbers. 19 is different numbers of neutrons. 20, it's chemical same, physical different. And then let me pause. Anybody need something to 20? Okay, 21 is because it's an average. Then it's Bohr, B-O-H-R. Increase, the way I asked this question, if I wanted to change that someday, that could be fair, and then you change to decrease. 23 is 7. 24, the way I ask this question is emit, but I think there's other days that you say absorb because I reverse the go down to lower and then go up to higher. 25, you need a vacancy. 26 is valence electrons. 27, I wrote core, but kernel, K-E-R-N-E-L, is just as good. 28, in any order, doesn't matter, gain, lost, and shared. 31 is the magic number 8. 32 is noble, N-O-B-L-E, gases. And then we already said 33, but again, that was 2 for the first level, 10 for the total of the first 2, because 2 plus 8. And then 28 for the first 3 levels, because 2 plus 8 plus 18.
What is 24 and 25?
24 was emit, 25 is to have a vacancy. Question about scoring 4-8. I think there were some 4-7s thrown in the mix. Does anybody who got a 4-7 need help to grade the 4-7? That had the 15-point question on it, which didn't appear on 4-8. Anything there?
This one average, this one.
Okay, so now what we go to is like a reteach of a little bit of yesterday, and then a homework discussion, and then tell you what's on the next quiz. I'll tell you what's on the next quiz first. So what's the read for tomorrow is 4-9, and 4-9 ends the chapter. So what have we historically done when a chapter ends? Yeah, there's a box. So we keep flipping until you see a blue box about silver. And so the rules on silver are, if you read the box, you get to tell me 2 facts about silver. If you don't read the box, you're not allowed to tell me about silver. But as you read the box, prepare 2 things in your mind that you can tell me about silver, but you have to read the whole box about
How
silver.
many points is 4-9?
There'll be 1 point in 4-9. Got ahead of me because I hadn't said that yet, but yeah, we're all right. 1 point in 4-9. If you can't figure out what the 1 point is in 4-9, I don't even know what to say to you other than I should be allowed to hit you with a really big stick or something because it is there. So, but 4-9, 1 new point. Page, keep going until you see a blue box about silver. Get 2 points ready off of that. And then the quiz grows slightly to 39 from where we presently were.
Wait, if we have 3 new points and we have 35 questions, does someone have that quiz?
We
Yeah.
got one more coming.
Okay.
Yeah, one more coming. So relative to the one we just graded from 4-8, that 8-point question stays intact. It just moves toward the bottom. The number 9, that just stays the way it is. I don't think I ever switched that question, but if I ever switched it to highest level, that would be fair, just say last, but I don't think I ever make that trade. Everything from number 4 to today's bottom just stays the exact same stuff in the exact same order, probably. Other than the one thing I do mess with is mass number, atomic number. I have been switching those day by day, so maybe I play with the order of that. And the other question I have been playing with day by day is the go down, emits, go up, absorbs. Like, I might do a switchy on something like that just to play a little psychological warfare. And then that leaves 1 point unaccounted for. So what would you suppose, based on yesterday's lifestyle, is that one missing point?
The little.
Yeah, that big loopy diagram. So I'll stand up. I'll probably need my camera operator to adjust me vertically to see what I'm about to do. But where did that thing start with what?
1S.
1S. Because level 1, that's all you have is an S. Who did level 2 have?
2S and 2P.
S and P. How am I gonna build this diagram?
1S and
Like go over an indent space. So 2S, 2P. Then I go to level 3. Who does level 3 have?
3S, 3P.
S, P, and D. Where should I start the 3S?
under the 2P.
Under the 2P. So 3S, 3P, 3D. Then 4 has
4S, 4P, 4D, 4F.
S, P, D, F. Where should I start the S?
Under
Under
B.
the 3P.
Under the 3P. So S, P, D, F. And then every other level, we just keep doing this. S, P, D, F. 6, S, P, D, F. 7, S, P, D, F. And then we draw these little loopies. We start with 1S, and then we go there, and then we go there, and we go there, there, etc., so on, so forth. Here we go, and there we are. You don't have to put any of those add up cheat numbers that I gave you yesterday to just help you keep track of the math of how high you rose. But I think this was 88 and this was 56. Does that seem, somebody have that from yesterday?
Go.
Or am I off one? Is this 56
Yeah.
and this is 88?
Yeah.
But those are the numbers, 56, 88?
Yeah. Because 5D is supposed to be the weird 67.
Okay, yeah, good call. Question about diagram? If you did all of that, why would I still take half a point from you? Circle who?
5D and 60.
5D and 60. What was the significance of the circles?
They steal an electron.
They cut in line and steal an electron. So after 6S, the next electron goes to 5D. Before 4F takes in then and takes over the next straight. How many would F take?
14.
14 in a row. And then after this took one and that took the next 14 in a row, this would take a second one, third one,
It's like we're
until it's full. Question about crazy diagram. So somebody pick me a number bigger than 56.
59.
What did you say?
59.
59. So if we had 59 electrons to do, we would have to like do this configuration by flowing through this diagram until we could add up to 59. So we'd at least be this far. Then what would happen after 6S?
5D 1.
5D would take 1,
And then 4F would take 2.
would take 2. And so we'd have this enormous list of 1S, where all the S's take 2, 2S takes 2, 2P, P's would all fill with 6, 3S 2, I'm running out of room, so I'll just go to the next line, 3P 6, 4S 2, the D's all take
10.
10, 4P 6, 5S 2, 4D 10, 5P 6, 6S 2, what happens after 6S 2?
5D.
5D, 1, 4F,
Takes 2.
2.
I think you skipped the worst day possible. I'm so lost.
We're just following the lines. So 1S, 2S,
I'll just watch the video.
2P, 3S, yeah, you might have to check the video.
Just smile.
These are,
The only thing that's different.
these
is the
exponent things are like a
exponents.
count of how many electrons they take.
Okay.
But the S's are always gonna fill with 2, the P's fill with 6, and so on and so forth. If you do all of this on a test, why am I still mild criticism?
You have to put the commas.
Commas to separate
The
energy levels. So 1 from 2, 2 from 3, 3 from 4, 4 from going back to 3,
3 from
going up to 4, back to 5, down to 4, up to 5, up to 6, down to 5. So do it there. Back to 4.
How much sense does this make to you on a scale of 1 to 10?
0. 60 cents. Should not have missed yesterday.
Valence electrons.
Uh,
2, where are you looking?
6.
The highest energy level we reached is 6. There were 2 there.
Yeah. Just all the vibe.
That's like the biggest one. The video starts with hydrogen, which had 1,
Okay.
and the answer was about that big, and then it like
Oh gosh.
grew real large.
You're just gonna sit doing your homework with it right beside you and the homework right here.
That's fair. Question for people who are here about what the heck just happened.
So for the quiz, what of that do we have to write? Just that?
All of this whole big flowy thing.
But not
Just the area.
any of
That's-
that.
What happened last night in the homework on, what was the numbers?
16 and 17.
16, 17. So 16, 17 did this a bunch of times, but the answers, the average answer was probably about this big. Is
Okay.
that fair? People that did it, like an average sized answer is probably about there. Some were smaller,
Yeah.
some were bigger,
I
but
would say.
The max number was like 48 or something.
so the highest you went was probably like to the, like around 4D maybe?
40, 10.
Yeah, 40 10.
Okay. So this is bigger than anything that happened in the homework.
Okay.
Homework went that big,
Thank the Lord.
but more of them were like that size. But if I went back and I wanted to do another one, and somebody says 62. The only difference to do 62 is we just added on
I
3
was not gonna let
electrons.
you do it.
Add on 3 electrons, how would that change this?
Just add 3 to the F.
Just add 3 to where we were.
I was not gonna let you do it.
What were you gonna do?
She was gonna do 6, 7.
See, no, we can't be doing 6, 7s. We're too
Missed 2 prime
We're too,
opportunities.
we're too old to be doing 6, 7s in 11th and 12th grade. If you're older than 6 or 7, that should not even be like a thing you're allowed to do.
I mean, there's the other.
Homework lifestyles. So where we are in theory now is through 17. Does anybody need me to do anything with any homework problem that's prior to 17? You have all those answers in the back. I hope you check them. But is there anybody confused on anything 17 or back? Okay, so we can shut that down.